is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Newicket. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In that last touchdown drive, they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called it, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the handoff, it's Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rosen's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action. It's Rosen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just...
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw. Jones. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Rosen will throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Jones throwing on 1st down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons open the lead up to 34-0. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Rosen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 31, Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Rosen looking to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Akers. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Back to throw. Jones. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Morgan finding some room at midfield and some space here. Touchdown Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard. The lipstick a heck of a lot, but you went down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all. Fielded right at the goal line. Down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again here with Akers. Dances by him, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 190 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Ulican.
Well, partner, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.